Hello, so in this video, what is the aim of this video is to get the automated test results integrated into TestRail test cases. So what I will do, I'll first create a trial TestRail account, and then I'll show some sample tests, what I can do with this web page uitestingplayground.com. Then I'll create a project in TestRail and I'll create few test cases. Uh, what I showed, what I will show here in the UI testing playground, I will create the test cases at the fourth step, and then I'll create test runs in TestRail. You will understand in a few minutes later. Then I will automate the test cases using Java-Maven project. Then I have to enable the API of TestRail so that the test execution of my project will update the test case status of TestRail. Yeah, so that's it. Let us go for the practical. I am trying to open a free TestRail account. Here I just went for TestRail.com and clicked on try for free. So it is redirecting me to this account opening page. Now I just have to put my first name, last name, and email address. And my phone number, that is optional. Company name, okay, you can put anything. The country that I live in, how many users do you expect? Just one, me. Web address, okay, so here you have to put something like me. I've already used one of my trial account, Ali84, so I'm just putting ali85.testrail.io. I have to log in through this through accessing this ID, ali85.testrail.io. so I have to agree to their best practices. No, only first one would work. So create my account, so it should send me something in my email. Yep. So then please confirm your email. So I just have to open my email that I received and then click on confirm email. That's Thanks for confirmation. Okay, our TestRail account created. You will automatically be redirected to your TestRail account once it is ready. So let us wait. Yeah, so there is my. Nice to meet you. You can just skip this one. I don't want to provide this information. Yeah, that's it. So here I am on my free account for 30 days. What I am going to do now is show you what is the test case. So I'll go to this web page, uitestingplayground.com, here, and then I'm going to click on sample app, and I'm going to put a name, any name like Peter, and the password should be pwd. Nothing else will work, only pwd will work for this login. So if I click on login, after providing the name and password as pwd, it will show welcome and the name of the user. But if I provide like any other password like password, then if I click on login, it will show invalid username or password. So that's the test case. Now I'm going to create a project and create test cases for this login test. Okay, so I am already on my created TestRail account. As you can see here, I have create a sample project here. So I'll create a fresh project for this testing. So just clicking on this right side, add project, and then name it like login test project, and keep it as default, like the announcement, keep it as default. Use a single repository for all cases. Keep it simple and keep it as it is, as default. So just click on add project. That's it. The project has been created. So here is my project, login test project. So I am going here. From dashboard, I can see that my practice project is down below, and just I created the fresh project as login test project. So I will click on here and then create test cases from here. As you can see on the right side, you can check these test cases and then add test case. So my first test case will be login with valid credentials. Okay, so and the section below, section template type priority, I'll just keep it as it is for all the mandatory fields. Now the precondition is suppose the precondition will be this one, where I will say this page is loaded to click on sample app and sample app page is loaded. Okay. For example, I am just creating very basic test case. I'm not like going through all the bindings or the rules to create a test case. I'm just creating a sample test case. So these are the precondition. That the home page is open, and then I will click on sample app and the sample app page is loaded. So I am clicking on the sample app, and what's next? First step is to provide user name, for example Peter, type password as pwd, click on this login button, login button, and the expected result is Peter pwd. It will say welcome Peter. So this is the expected result, shows expected result, this one. Okay, so I can just add test case. This will save the test case and open it in preview mode. Otherwise I can just say add and next. This will create this test case and open another window for creating another test case. Okay, I'll go for the simple one, add test case. So it is showing my test case. Now I want to create another test case, so I'll just go for the test cases and I'll click on add test case. I'm just opening it in another window. So I'll just copy paste here. That's why I opened two window. So my second test case will be login with invalid credential, keeping it as default. Precondition would be this one and 2, and steps are same but a little different, like I will put password instead of pwd. So my expected result will be invalid username or password. Okay, so here's my test case, my expected result. I'm adding this test case as well. So here are two test cases now, as you can see. Now another test case I want to add. I want to fail it intentionally. Intentionally failed case. So the precondition will be same. It's 1 and it's 2, and the steps will be same but a little different. I will make here 1, 2, 3. So it will provide the actual password, but I want to fail it, so I will say that the expected result is invalid username or password. Yeah, this will be failed, so I am adding this test case as well. Yeah, so as you can see, I have successfully created the third test case, and if I go to the test cases window, it will show all three test cases. Now what else do I need in this project is I need to create a test run. So I just will go to these test runs in the right side of the window and add a test run and provide a name like test run for logichecks, and keeping all the other optional fields as it is, and I'll just click on add test run. Yeah, that's it. So in this test run you will see that these three are here, uh, and these are showing untested. You can just provide a status here like passed, yeah, add result, and then passed, add result, passed, add result. Okay, that's it. So my first test run, this is adding like whenever you are this one should be failed, right? So whenever you are checking the tests manually, uh, so you are providing the status here manually, and after you automate the test cases and execute the test cases, it will automatically update this test cases status. So yeah, that's it for TestRail. I am going to automate these test cases and show you just the codes. So here is what I have done to automate these test cases. I have followed the page object pattern. So here I have this base page, then there is this home page, then there is this sample app page, and I have this base test. Then I have three test cases. One is for valid credentials. As you can see here, it will go to home page if it is loaded or not. Then it will click on sample app. Then it will check if the sample app page is loaded correctly or not. Then it will provide a user ID where I have saved it here as a random UID, and it will provide a password. The actual password is here, and then it will click login, and it will take a screenshot. Then it will assert if the expected test for the valid credential is welcome and the user ID. That's all for the valid credential checking. Then I have this invalid credential where I am providing an invalid password, and I am checking if the expected result is invalid username or password. And I have this failed test case where I am providing the user ID and the valid password, but I am checking for invalid username password, whereas it should show something like welcome user ID. But anyways, I am going to intentionally fail this test case. And also let us check out our POM file. Here I am using Java 17, then TestNG dependency, then WebDriver Manager dependency, Selenium Chrome driver I have used Selenium Java, JSON simple, SLF4J just for the login, I mean the logs in the CLI or the in the execution window. Yeah, and then what else? I have this util package where I have implemented a screenshot utility, and I have used the singleton pattern for implementing the WebDriver. That's it. And also you will find that I have this constants package where I have provided all the variables, all the constants here. And as you can see, I have another thing here, that is com.gurock.testRail. So where have I got it? From where I got it, I'll just show you right now. So the link is this one. There's a link from TestRail, and I just downloaded the zip file from this link. There is a GitHub repository here as well to if you want to check the code here. So I just downloaded the zip file and I just unzipped it. As you can see here, there are several dependency packages, as I am creating my project through Java. So I just copied these two files from com Gurock TestRail. As you can see, the tree com Gurock TestRail. So I just copied these two from here, and I have maintained the tree in my project as well. As you can see in my src test java and com Gurock TestRail, I have pasted those two files in this location. Then I have implemented the TestRail manager class, where there are several things I did. So the first one is, as you can see, it is showing test run ID. So from where I can get it, we have just created a test run in our project. So we just can go there and find the ID. Here you can see that this test run has the ID with 2. So here you can see that this test run has the ID with 2. So I'll just put it here, test run ID 2, and the username, and I have also provided the password in my environment. So I'm getting the password from my environment, and my TestRail engine URL is, as I have created ali85.testrail.io. Then if the test is getting passed, it will take the status 1, and for fail it will, the code of the status is 5. So I'm implementing a getClient method uh, where I am attaching the variables from here, and I have implemented another method that add results for test cases. From this method, uh, a JSON object is created and sent to TestRail to attach the test case results. So another thing we need to discuss, that is, for each test case there is a test case ID variable, as you can see from here. So where can I get the test case ID for valid credentials? So we'll just go to this test cases, sorry, here test cases, and you can see here are the IDs C4, C5, C6. So the valid one will be not C4, it will be 4, 5 and 6, right? So my valid one has ID with 4, then my invalid one has ID with 5, and the intentional fail has ID with 6. Yeah. And another thing is how to set up the system variable for TestRail password. I can just show you that here at the upper of the IntelliJ, you can see there is a drop down. For this project run, there are several options for running this project, and at the bottom here is edit configurations. I just clicked here, and you can find that in the environment variables, under the JDK settings tab, in the environment variables, here I have set the password for my TestRail. So here I just click plus and then added this one. I can do another variable here, just tr password. Yeah, I just did it this way. So I'll remove this one because I don't need it. So I'll save it with OK, and that's all for the configuration of my automation. Now what else to do is, the important thing is I have to go to the project, and from this overview uh, I'm in the projects overview page. From here I have to go to this right side administration link. I'll click on administration and I'll go to the site settings, then go to API, and I have to enable this API thing, okay, so that my automated project can send the result to this project. Yeah, so just save settings and let us try to execute the project. So here is my testsuite.xml. Here I have included all 3 test cases, and let us try to run it. Yeah, I think all my test cases are executed, and as expected, 1 test case should be failed and 2 test cases should be passed. Let's check our project. So here I am on my dashboard. Then I'll go for the test runs. Here is the direct link with the test runs with the project link, and I'll go for this test run for logging checks. As you can see, uh, I have 3 test cases here and 1 is failed, 2 is passed. Let's check if the valid credentials has an updated status. Okay, so here it is. Uh, First it was at untested stage, then I marked it as passed. Look at the time. So I just created, and then on the next couple of seconds I just change the password and change the status, and just now I've executed the test cases, and this is the status it took from my execution, and it has also attached a screenshot of the test case passing. Let's go to our next case with invalid credential, and yep, it has also got passed. Then let's go for our next case, which was intentionally failed. So here it is. First it was, yeah, so you can check the time. I have later decided to mark this failed first, then taken the status from my automation execution. That's it for this video. Thank you.